Welcome back to the Rusty Cuffs show. I was trying to go for something that was like a little bit emo and moody.
I've actually been on a weird like early 2000s emo kick lately.
A little Taking Back Sunday and stuff.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, well, anyway, it's the Rusty Cuffs show. It's the police podcast where we talk about the lighter, darker, and stranger side of law enforcement.
Yay!
What's going on, bud?
I mean, I'm doing okay, I think. I'm probably fine. Are you fine?
Nobody really asks me if I'm okay.
No one gives a fuck what the supervisor's feeling.
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you?
Yeah, it's been a week.
It's been a week.
It's been a week. If you were gonna sum up this week, it'd be like if you were watching a like a documentary about covered bridges in Vermont, and then at like right before the credits rolled, Michael Bay showed up with like Transformers and a fucking explosion. And you're like. Well, that was different.
That's how your week ended?
Pretty much,
like
yeah.
With a bang?
Like literally, like within the last half hour of my last tour of the week.
That's awesome. Not awesome. Not awesome at all.
So, this will probably be one of those ones where we talk about mental health.
Feelings.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Which I don't really have them.
Yeah, you replied to me when I checked on you, like, I'm dead inside. I'm like, that's not good.
No, but I mean, like, generally dead inside. It wasn't like because of this incident. So... how do we want to start this?
Don't eat your gun.
No. Not doing that. Did you ever want to punch a teenager?
All the time?
Did you ever want to punch a teenager within, like, I don't know, 10 minutes of giving birth?
Yeah, that's pretty dark.
Yeah.
I'm pregnant, and I didn't know what sort of a vibe we're going on here. And
then, I was like, I'm not going to say I was close to doing it, but everything in my body was like, you could blast her with a fucking elbow right now.
It's almost like it's harder to deal with these things when you have kids, too.
You know, I don't know if that's true. All right, so let's go. We'll tell the story, and then, we'll get into everybody's reaction to it. So this chick according to her, did not know she was pregnant.
Was she fat enough where it was convincing that she didn't know?
No. Okay. I'm a firm believer that you got to be 4 bills plus to not know that you're pregnant.
Was she like 2 bills plus?
She was probably 200 pounds.
Okay, yeah.
I don't believe it for a second.
Fat and dumb?
Certainly dumb and too fat for me. Let's put it that way.
Never attribute to malice what we can attribute to stupidity.
Yeah.
Never. It's just, until you're proven wrong, that's the way to go.
Yeah, when she took the lid off the garbage pail, I think she knew she was
proven
pregnant.
wrong. Okay.
Yeah. So
the baby was in the garbage?
No, almost worse than that. So she had been laboring for 3 days. So now, according to the family, she was...
Get the zins out. Get the fucking zins out.
I don't know if I have any down here.
I have some upstairs.
So
next break.
We can just drink it away.
Yeah.
So she labors for 3 days, basically. And nobody doesn't tell anybody that she's pregnant, throughout the pregnancy, and obviously for the 3 days leading up to the birth. So we get a calls for childbirth all the time, right?
Yeah.
And you run over there, and it's like
I'm super excited. Like, if I'm coming to childbirth, like, I'm playing superhero there, and I'm gonna fucking be like, we're gonna get this baby, we're gonna do everything great.
Yeah, because everybody thinks they go to the childbirth call, and it's like the decent family that's like super excited to see you.
It's never a decent family, because a decent family plans for the fucking birth.
They go to the hospital. They have a bag that's packed with all of their shit.
They already bought a car seat.
Yes, exactly.
Like, they have blankets. They have diapers already, Yeah,
they're prepared for the kid that they wanted. So it's like 5 a.m, and she starts shitting out this kid. And instead of like calling 911 or, I don't know, calling out for anybody else
awakening
in the house
the family,
to help them,
yeah.
I honestly think that her plan was to just, I'll attribute this to being a teenager and being dumb. I think she thought she was going to be able to deliver this kid and get rid of it without anybody knowing.
Yeah.
And then I think she very quickly realized, there's a lot of fluids involved here.
A lot of blood.
So she texts her mother. Text the mother. Not call, Nothing. Just send her a text. Hey, I could probably use some help. So a couple minutes go by. Mom gets down there. She calls 911. All right. So then we get there, and one patrol car got there first, which is the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I got there a little while later, and as I'm walking up, it's two cops there. One pretty cool as a cucumber.
I met that cop, right?
Yeah.
Ice cold.
Yes.
Great.
She's awesome.
Yeah.
And then a male cop, and he's just like, Sarge, you're going to have to get in here and look at this. And he's white as a ghost. And I'm like, oof, okay, let's see what's going on here. And there's some people that are visibly upset in the living room. And I'm like, where am I going? And he's like, in there. I'm like, okay. Go into the kitchen. And just chick standing there in blood-soaked pajama pants with half a baby sticking out of the leg of her fucking pajama pants.
Is the baby alive?
At that point, no. Started working on the baby, and ultimately we thought that it was not gonna, like, just dead.
Yeah.
In the ambulance, they got a pulse back,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden everything ramped up, right? Because now it's like, well, shit, now we need a route to the hospital. So, the chest pieces start moving around, start blocking off intersections to get the baby to the hospital quick. And with that, obviously we send officers with the baby.
Yeah.
But now I've got a mother who just delivered a
So
baby.
she has to get transported too.
Yeah, separate from the baby. And she's just standing there in the kitchen.
Shock? Blood loss?
Certainly in shock.
Stupidity?
Well, everybody thought she was retarded. Which I would argue she is, but not like super retarded like the way you were thinking.
It's a spectrum. Just like the other thing. It's a spectrum.
So she is standing there, and she hadn't said a word. So everybody thought she was just like a nonverbal autistic.
That's a whole nother type of investigation.
Yeah. So then she starts saying, like, I'm going to fall over. Like, do you want to sit down? No, I don't want to sit down. Do you want to lay down? No, I don't want to lay down. So I just grab her by the arm, and I'm holding her up. And then a big glob of stuff comes splatting out onto the already, puddle of afterbirth, and splashes some juices, which was fun. And then, eventually we get another ambulance there, and we get her ass to the hospital.
If we were doing this show in my shed, we'd be smoking right now. Like, without a doubt, I'd be like lighting up cigars or cigarettes. Or
so that was my day. It was a lot of fun. So
there's details that you're leaving out, aren't you?
Which details are those?
Do we know who the father is? Do we have an inkling of who the father could be?
Well, we did ask her, and she did know, but she was unwilling to tell us, and she was also unwilling to tell her mother. She was also unwilling to talk about anything in the presence of her mother, mainly because it was probably her stepfather. I mean, she's not a child. I mean, she's an adult. So, I mean, there's no crime.
How old was she?
She's 19. So there's
barely an adult, but yeah.
Yeah, but there's no crime there. Unless you could prove that she was actually retarded. I don't think she was. I think that was everybody's general impression initially. But once she started talking, it was pretty clear that she was not. Anyway, so that was that. And that was a whole bunch of stuff, right? So now we have a
baby?
When we went into tour, the baby was 50-50.
Okay, so probably not.
I'm going to go, if that baby lives, it's going to be brain dead. So, yeah, probably not.
That's all. Yeah, we were
just from oxygen deprivation. So
yeah, we were literally just talking about PTSD before we started recording, and like I have a bad baby call, and that's probably contributes to my PTSD.
Yeah, it's babies and cops. They're the only two things that really faze me. And I'll be honest, I found myself acting like I'm supposed, like the way that normal people feel.
You mean with like a pulse and feelings and emotions?
Yeah, I basically was like, oh, I have to put on a show. Because my normal go-to is just kind of like, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
But, grandma was
so
there.
You acted like a human being?
I acted like a human being.
Not felt like and emoted as a human being, but acted like.
I acted like a concerned human being would act
But you're telling me that you weren't a concerned human being because...
I mean, I was concerned to an extent. Like, I hope the baby lives, and I hope that, Child Protective Services takes this fucking baby far, far away. No, of course not.
No,
They're going to be like, oh, you know what? Just don't try and put him in the garbage now because, like, we know about him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty fucked up. So what I found was, I mean, I've had colds not like this, but I've had colds that bother you, right? And I think everybody has like a different way of dealing with it. And I find that if I got to be busy, so luckily I got home and
you went immediately to do chores. And when you're texting me at like noon,
no, I got home and then my wife sent me on a mission to go get axe murdered on Facebook Marketplace. So
you didn't get axe murdered though.
No, I didn't. But I do have a lovely set of teak outdoor furniture that I have to refinish now.
It is actually pretty fucking nice, and I have the sanders and the stains and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got all that shit. I just need to find the time to do it. So yeah, that was that. So yeah, got home, went for a long run with my baby in a stroller. Because I actually like
about your children.
Yeah, because I like my children, and I planned ahead, so I have like a jogging stroller so I can take them on things. And then while I was out there, I gave the first 2 cops that responded a call. The one that was already like 2-3 drinks in.
Yeah. Younger cop, ice cold, reminds me of like a blacker, less straight version of me at that age, I guess.
Yeah, it's pretty accurate. She gets hotter chicks.
100%. I knew that meeting her. I was like, hotter chicks.
Oh man, if she had a dick, she'd be slinging it.
Yeah, without a doubt. But like that's how I processed it at that age. Like it was like I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna like it was like at 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock, and I'm in the shower bubbling a bottle of gin, which is alarming to a lot of people, including my wife. But to me, that was like, this is how I'm gonna deal with this for now.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely went the healthier route.
Yeah, that's like during crazy dumb retarded
during the day.
Oh,
the day turned into night, and then it was between sleep deprivation and just needing something to turn it off.
Yeah.
Then I
traded into black tar, or what are we talking here?
No, just whiskey, the old go-to.
The old go-to.
Yeah, I think we actually had it was that brimstone from Balcones.
Oh,
yeah, we had it on the show. Yes. Sure we could finish the rest of the bottle tonight.
Maybe we'll table that for now. I mean, I could get another drink in a few seconds, but I mean, do you want some whiskey? Do you want some whiskey right now?
I don't need it right now. We can do it in a little bit.
All right.
Yeah. So, I mean, aside from that, I mean, there's other stuff.
Yeah, there's plenty to unpack there, and that you just push it down and outrun it, and then when you get too old to outrun it, it turns into cancer, and then we die. That's yeah. See, that's very poignant.
That's the plan.
Yeah. No, don't. And none of that is what you should be doing. And like people will be like, cuffs has feeling, cuffs stink. Yeah, yes, I do. It might surprise people, but I went to fucking therapy and shit, and like I was like, oh yeah,
you're a gay.
Yeah, definitely. It was,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it was through the VA and it was free, and I was like, I should probably talk to someone about some of these things. If you wake up screaming in the middle of the night and like shooting rounds into your pillow, none of that happened.
No. But I mean, you shoot loads, but it's into a sock.
It's actually into a taxidermied squirrel. Get it right.
I meant that squirrel. All right. He's full.
I was like working midnights and then having trouble sleeping at the same time is horrific.
Yeah.
So that was like, I'm having anxiety about trying to get enough sleep to go back to work more overtime. Because how I treat it was like, well, I'll keep going to work and I'll just be busy at work and I don't have time to think about the other things that would happen at work.
So I was actually thinking about that. I don't know if it's better for like if this had happened on like our first day and we had a whole set to work through, I think it would just kind of be white noise by the end of the week. But
because it was like you end the set on that.
I mean, the sun was up on the last day. So now it's like you just have to go home with it now.
Yeah. Enjoy your weekend, retard. Yeah. Like stew on that shit.
Yeah.
No, it sucks. And like it's there's so many ways I'm not the guy that you should be calling when you're dealing with, like, yes, first thing, if you're like, I'm going to like do something or I'm really spiraling. Yeah. We have the number 469-420-0268. You can call me and like, hey, I'm going to talk to you, but I'm going to tell you that you need an expert or you need to get trauma counseling or grief counseling or go to therapy or find a healthy outlet. I'm not going to be there to hold your hand every step of the way because I'm going to tell you guys something. I have shit that I'm dealing with too.
I'm about as qualified. Like, I can only tell you, don't.
Yeah. I can tell you not to kill yourself. I have like a little bit more certification than you, like the crisis intervention training and shit like that.
Oh, I didn't do any of that shit.
But that's more of like verbal judo on schizophrenics than it is like talking people out of suicide. Like I do have people that talk to me and reach out to me, and I'm happy to shoot the shit and talk about guns or whatever. But like, if you're dealing with some serious shit, I will listen to you, I will understand, and I will point you in the right direction. I can't fix you. I'm not the therapist, but you should see one for this stuff. And we're dealing with it because we're coming into the summer, and it's weirdly enough, I see more suicides from cops and first responders over the summer, and then it's like when it's nice out.
Yeah, well, so, I mean, this is when you're just getting it from both ends, right?
Yeah.
Like, the public is out there just fucking off. You've got, I mean, are we into the 100 Deadly Days now?
Oh, we're approaching
almost
it.
there,
We're
right?
almost
So now,
there.
you're going to get the fucking teen car accidents and like all that awful shit.
That's
You're
like
gonna get
next month.
Yeah, you're going to get the kids drowning in pools. You're going to get all of the worst calls are going to happen within the next like 2 to 3 months.
High school graduates just smoking themselves. You're going to get the shootings at cookouts and barbecues. You're going to get the drive-bys. You're going to get all that fun stuff in the hot summer days coming up.
And then on top of that, you're going to have upper management just
shitting on you.
Yeah.
Just shitting on you.
Yep. You're going to have the denied days off. You're going to have all of the events that your family wants to participate in the summer. And then you're going to have to fucking work.
Yeah.
So now you're going to be, if you can even find the time to squeeze in your personal shit.
Your exercise, you're spending time with your family, you're eating healthy, you're sleeping healthy. Yeah, you can't fit all of those fucking things into our job. Can't do it.
No. And
something is always being sacrificed.
I would say that to deal with shit, going and working out is a great outlet, but you can't sacrifice sleep to work out.
No,
your workout doesn't do shit for you. So I would say that spend time with family, but then after that, just sleep. Yeah.
And spend time with yourself too. Sometimes you need a break from that too. And just
like jerking off on the toilet.
Jerking off on the toilet.
Okay.
That's why every dude takes like
long
showers and stuff. Yeah. In the toilet.
Yeah, because then you just hit the handle and you get rid of the evidence.
Then you have sewer babies.
Well, I'm trying to impregnate alligators. That's been my goal ever since I saw Ninja Turtles.
There's a faster way to do it.
But we don't live in Florida.
I know a guy.
Or do we?
They'll never know. That's all that happened? Some trauma bonding, some tragedy.
Yeah, so I mean, I get called around, and like, so the cop that was like white as a ghost,
younger guy,
no kids, right?
Yeah, so it did affect me pretty hard. My first dead baby before I had kids, for sure. Mm-hmm. But dead babies after you have kids scare the fuck out of you, like in different ways.
Yeah, I think
different visceral emotions.
This thing before kids would have been more damaging than
really
now. Having watched 4 kids be born.
They're like watching them like take a tumble off the top of a slide and be like, oh, yeah, some dirt. All right, you're good. Like they are crazy tough.
So I think being a parent, I'm more sensitive to like shitty parents.
Oh yeah.
Than anything else.
Yeah.
This situation was just. I mean, it's kind of it's not that it's a one-off, but it's just fucked up.
And it's yeah.
And I really think her plan was just we're gonna make this go away.
Yeah, and it happens fairly often.
Yeah, it happens.
But we're going into that shitty time, and before I get into my cop week, which is none of that, like stress is cumulative, trauma is cumulative. We see way more traumatic events as police officers, first responders, firefighters, EMTs.
So the average for law enforcement is somewhere between 600 and 900 traumatic events over the course of a career. the average normal person sees maybe 3 in a lifetime. So I don't know percentages, but that seems like a lot.
Yeah, something like that. Why you're a cop and not doing something related to math.
Is it 3,000% more?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it. I just, I didn't want to say it and be dumb.
So
right? You don't speak you're dumb. You just
yeah,
keep
no,
that inside.
No. It's better to remain silent than prove that you're an idiot.
Been proven I'm an idiot for over 40 years, my friend.
So, like I said, there are resources. There's actually national hotlines for policing, first responders and stuff like that. Most departments have something like peer support. Some of the people in peer support, I think...
we've talked about our guy.
Somebody sent a peer support meme to me, and it was like the peer support rookie with 1 year on asking the veteran if he's okay, and it's that Robert Downey Jr. movie. He's like, no, thank you for asking. I've had people ask me, are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm not okay. Like, why are you at, like, why the fuck?
Hang around me a little longer.
It's like, oh, you're peer support? Oh, you work in an office and you're here to help me? Okay. All right. Like,
yeah.
Like, if they came and gave me, like, a pack of cigarettes and a bottle, I'd be like, yeah, I'm good. Like, I'm good now. But,
I mean, I'll be honest. If you want me to feel better, I don't think they'd ever do this. Give me a gun.
Give me another gun.
I'm not going to kill myself with
No.
it. I just would be very happy if you gave me a gun.
Honestly, yeah. Like, I probably wouldn't mind. It's like, hey, you had a bad week?
Yeah.
Here's like a 45, or here's like a brand new...
Yeah, give me a fun gun.
Yeah, here's a brand new Glock. And be like,
Yeah.
oh,
you don't
sweet.
have to give me the ammo, because that might be...
No, on the nose.
I'll get my own.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I probably have it in my truck. But, like, I also have guns in my truck.
Yeah, of course you do.
Like, multiple.
Next to the truck booze.
Yeah, people didn't know. I use a term. It's like, I'm going to hit the truck booze on my way out. And they're like, truck booze? I'm like, oh, inside thoughts. Sorry, guys. Bye. Left without context. So I got some alarming texts today, and I just didn't answer them. I just like to keep them guessing in the office now. My week wasn't nearly that shitty.
Well, to be fair, my week was pretty great up until then.
Yeah. So now that I'm an investigator and I have an office phone and I call people and leave voicemails with a callback number or talk to them and give them a callback number, like call me back with the results of X, Y, and Z, or when you email me this stuff, they get this impression that I am their personal police officer, that they can call me about additional reports or extra problems. Or even if, like, they want to pursue charges on something that I already penned it out after I said, oh, you don't want to press charges? Okay, bye. Like, I'm closing that shit. Like,
I'm waiting for somebody to call you while they're, like, driving in traffic going, like, there's a guy, he's all over the road. This is his license plate.
It's like, that's my license plate. Are you behind me right now?
I think that guy is, he's probably drinking his truck booze.
But I had that, like, his son is, like, a couple states away. And lives in his car and has MS and like brain lesions.
So the epitome of health.
Yeah, and he's calling saying that he's gonna come over here and like beat him up and smash up the house. And I'm like, he's asking you for money and then he's threatening to beat you up. He's like, yeah, and he said he's gonna fly up here and do that stuff to me. I'm like, okay, do you think he can do that? Like. He's like, well, he keeps on asking him for money, and he's living out of his car.
If you send him the money, then yes, he may be able
and it's
to do
like,
that.
all right, like, do you want to press charges? No, I just want to document this. Great. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Calls me like 3 days later. I close it out. I'm done. Like, it's over. Like, you telling me that? I'm not reopening shit like that. And I already know it's bullshit. Ooh, is that fucking Evan Williams? Oh, shit. Ever tell you about the time I drank a half a bottle of Evan Williams and fucked a fat chick and fell into a cactus?
I think I've heard you.
I think I told it on the show.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
Anyway.
Go back to the back catalog. You'll find that.
Yeah, you will. Probably like 2 years ago.
Start at episode 1.
Yeah.
And work your way to here.
So anyway, calls like 2 days later. It's like, oh, he called me again. It's like, you blocked his number. What do you mean he called you again? Oh, well, I heard through my ex-wife that he's going to come up here and beat me up. It's like the ex-wife that you have an order of protection against. Like, like,
or she has one against you.
I was like, yeah, that one. I was like, that ex-wife. He's like, I mean, I unblocked his number and he called me. So you did what now? And it's like, oh, I'm like,
dude, don't call here anymore.
Yeah, it's like, no, he showed up.
Oh boy. No, cuffs, no key.
He showed up, and like the desk guys are like kind of newish and kind of retarded, and they're like, you can speak to people this way? I'm like, dude, you're fucking wasting my time coming all the way over here, calling me, leaving voicemails after I told you I can't go 2-3 states away and lock this guy up or charge him with this.
Also, there hasn't been a crime yet.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, he's gonna show up and beat you up. Like, are you?
No, I guess he did.
It's like he has MS. If you lose a fight to a dude with MS, you're a fucking loser.
Maybe he's gonna get his live-in car nurse to go up.
Yeah,
there.
his car nurse. Yeah, You put a bottle of Evan Williams in front of me.
100 proof.
Oh God.
By the way, the Evan Williams bottled and bond is like the best bang for your buck if you're gonna make cocktails.
Evan Williams is the best bang for your buck anyway. I listen. If I'm gonna go with a bourbon, I'm gonna do Evan Williams or I'm gonna do Jim Beam. I'm not doing anything else. I'll do Bullet if I feel like a bougie bitch. Man, we should get an alcohol sponsor.
I mean, that would be swell. It's gonna be like toilet swill.
I think ATF. I think we should have an alcohol, a tobacco, and a firearm sponsoring this show. Can tobacco companies sponsor podcasts?
Yeah.
Cool.
Foundation Cigars sponsors Joe Rogan.
I'm more thinking like Marlboro or Camels.
Yeah.
Newport 100.
I'd rather just get Zins.
Newports.
Newport. I mean, yeah, it's on brand. I've given out a lot of Newports.
Anyway, when like I raised my voice in the office being like, or actually in the lobby being like, get the fuck out of here, you cop shopping, useless motherfucker, wasting my time. Like, I already gave you all the advice you need. He's like, but I need a court, order. And it's like, I don't give you fucking court orders. I already explained that over the fucking phone.
It's called a court order.
Go to fucking court. I'm a police officer, and I'm not a police officer 3 states over. I'm a police officer here with you wasting my time. Get the fuck out of here, lose my number. And the boss does not say a fucking word. The cops on the desk are like,
yeah, that's when everybody should just swivel their chairs back to their computers.
Like, Daddy gets scary when he yells. And I'm like, and apparently that's me now. I have supervisors, like really new supervisors, deferring to me, which is like a weird fucking feeling when you're a cop.
Yeah.
I had that. I watched a cop, a coworker of mine, stir up like a 6'6", 250-pound schizophrenic man that's cuffed to the table.
Oh, so the guy was already arrested. All right.
Being a dick. Like,
was it his arrest?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck it. Who cares?
But I'm in there.
It's your fucking problem, dude.
But I'm in there processing another arrest.
Look, if you want to stir the pot with your arrest, I don't care.
I don't.
All that means is I get to come in, off the top rope with a fucking elbow.
Well, that's. I'm getting to it.
I'm sorry. Shit.
But like, he stirs up this dude over like property and like signing that shit and like, this is your property and like just needling him. And I get it. I like needling people, but I like needling people that I already fucked up in the street. I don't like needling people that could fuck me up. That's why I carry a gun. I'll beat the fuck out of you.
Yep,
yeah,
you
might, but you'll die.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. It's like,
you probably will. Oh, if you didn't have that gun in the badge, yeah, you're right. You would probably beat me up.
Yeah, that's why I have this gun, this badge, and all these friends.
Look, that's why I'm gonna treat you like a gentleman. Oh. All right, look, there was 2 different cuffs. Yeah. There's 2 different Rusties.
Yeah.
All right, there was Rusty before the cuffs went on. There's Rusty after the cuffs went on. All right, I'm gonna treat you like a gentleman. All right, if you don't break my balls, I'll make sure that you eat something better than a fucking shitty burger with no cheese.
Yeah.
All right.
Without a doubt. Like, I'm gonna try. Like, I'm gonna throw you like a bag of chips on top of the prison food. Like, I'm gonna hook you up. I'll give you a cigarette. I could probably get you a cigarette. People don't really question when I take somebody out to get a cigarette. Am I gonna get the 6'6", 260-pound guy full of muscle and schizophrenic a cigarette? Probably not.
No.
Probably not. I'll let him hit his vape. No problem. In the office, I don't give a shit.
And you find that as meth, and he just breaks the fucking cuffs.
I'll get to it. It's in the bullpen though. And he stands up and he towers over the partition and he spits. And it misses the cop that's needling and it lands like right next to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I get up, I go out, I go into my closet full of secret hidden supplies. I have like all sorts of shit in there. And I grab a spit sock and I grab some leg chains and I'm like, and I come back in and I'm whistling the Sesame Street song. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, hey, sir, I'm just gonna throw this over you because you spit. And he's like, no, fuck this. And he chews, like bites from the top to bottom, chews up and spits out a spit sock.
Yeah.
And then I try and put the leg shackles on him. And he's got congestive heart failure, even though he's 40 years old, and sickle cell and diabetes.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
I'm just describing his health issues and schizophrenia.
Gotcha.
I just described his health issues. I didn't describe anything else about him.
I just want to know why the spit sock is so easy to get off, but then there's guys that we work with that will gladly have like a, I don't know, leather mask with a fucking zipper on the mouth, and they can't get that shit off. How come we can't get one of those? How come we can't get the bondage supply guy to make our spit socks?
That's actually a great question. I don't know. But I put on another spit sock as he's chewing through the first one and he chews through the second one. At this point, there's like 5 of us holding him down
I
on the
think
bench.
you need to train him and make him the precinct gimp.
Yeah.
An attack gimp. This way, the next time there's a Black Lives Matter protest, we could just sick him on the people. How long do you think it would take to get a schizophrenic...
To train a schizophrenic?
To train him to attack protesters if they storm the precinct.
I am 100% certain MK Ultra is still continuing and they're working on it.
We need attack gimps.
Attack gimps?
Yeah. It's like a trunk monkey, but we get them in leather
like
so that they're armored. Like, right?
So hear me out.
We do chainmail because otherwise the leather gets weird.
Yeah, in the lobby, like there'll just be a broom closet where he's just hooked up. And you know how you can buzz people in, you push a button and buzz
that breaks the chains.
Buzz the schizophrenic gimp out.
Yeah.
But like inject him with like a little bit of PCP and meth right before he goes out.
I like it.
And then it just mauls
I like
everything
this a
in
lot.
there.
Yeah. No, this is great. You know what if we can get him to stand completely still like a suit of armor?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
but you'd have to have him on so many chemical restraints at that point he'd be snowed in. Anyway,
what if the like the armor, like all the joints
don't
have
move.
Little electronic locks on them, so that when you hit that button, all of a sudden everything
Let me get into what
up.
this guy almost broke out of before we get into putting locks on.
We're gonna need to get that that weird trans chick that makes the suppressors that you like.
Oh, what is that? We were sending those. What is Kaylee something or other?
I don't know.
Fucking like I started following for the engineering thing, and my wife's like, "Oh, I follow that person." I'm like.
For the trans thing?
I'm like, uh-oh.
Why does she follow her?
It's like, oh, they're like funny trans jokes. I'm like,
also, we're
I'm
saying
like,
her. We know what it is. We're just being polite.
We're being polite.
We were trained to treat them the way they want to be treated.
I'll get into that afterwards. You keep derailing all my shit.
I know, but now I just want fucking precinct attack gimps.
Man, whiskey goes right to your fucking head.
Whiskey makes me think of attack gimps.
Anyway, so 5 cops trying to hold him down while he's chewing through his second spit sock, screaming, being like, I want you to kill me. I have heart failure. And it's like, dude, chill. He's like, I've been locked up 100 times. I don't give a fuck. It's like, yeah, this is why you keep getting locked up, dude, because you're just so emotional.
Yeah, start giving a fuck. You won't get locked up.
That's the crazy part is like, they always like yell, I don't give a fuck. You don't disrespect me by talking to me. It's like, dude, the only reason you keep on ending up in jail is because you like freak out when somebody's like says a mean word to you. Like you're the thinnest skinned pussies out there.
I know that it's really just emotional instability, but I really like when the guy is like super aggressive in the beginning and then I can get him to cry.
This is, god damn it, stop stepping on my fucking dick. I'm trying to tell this goddamn story and you break every fucking thing.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even tell you about this before it started. What the fuck?
For the record, we have not talked this week.
Not at all. Holy fuck, get out of my head.
I'm sorry.
This is not, I didn't make him cry. I look over and one of the fucking new guys to one of my older teams where I'm still kind of like trying to teach them how to do shit is running over and he's like helping and he's doing his like, I'm trying, but doing the soft hands version of it. You always know like when they're like pretending to run, pretending to put their hands on someone. And then one of the guys that's been there for a little bit longer, I see his hand go across my face and like just grab that kid's chest and just take his body cam off. And I'm like, oh, good. Like, you're not supposed to have that back there. We have cameras overhead for this reason. Like, and we're just using restraining force. And then one of the guys comes over and he's standing on the table. And I don't know what he does, but the guy that's trying to pull up and stand up just starts screaming, and I'm like, you're almost break the cuffs. Oh, you can almost do it. And he goes, ah! And he's like twisting, and I'm like, you're almost there. You're almost there. I always encourage them to do that shit because they tire themselves out like a toddler. But then this cop that's like standing on the table, and then he starts screaming, and the bad guy starts screaming and crying, and then a girl cop comes across from the partition and just puts her hand on, and she's like, so are we having a bad day? And the guy just starts fucking bawling. He's like, okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry.
I mean, sometimes it takes
a female cop.
Not even the female. It just needs like that personality change. And you know, there's so many guys that are like perp whisperers.
The emotional whiplash of this dude of me being like, you almost broke out. You can do it. You're almost there. You're
almost home free.
Like, I'll let you out if you break out of these fucking cuffs. You're not. I'm not. It's called lying, you fucking retard.
You know, when you break those cuffs, you are getting.
Then I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. Me and all my friends are gonna come in and just try and get some like.
And when they say, "Why did you beat him so severely?" I'm like, he broke the cuffs.
He broke out of steel cuffs. Anyway. He just starts bawling, and then like I already called for, like, I told one of the fucking idiots that's like standing there doing nothing. It's like, hey, just go get an ambulance and get like a paramedic coming, and we're gonna juice him. Mm-hmm. But I realized that the supervisors never came in the room because they're very new, and I come back. I like, as soon as it's calmed down, I grab the idiot that had the body cam and I drag him out and I scream at him in front of everybody. And I usually don't do that.
Yeah.
But I already had words with him twice before, like quietly, and then not so quietly, but in private. And now it's like, I talk to you like a man, and then I yell at you in private and praise you in public. And then third time, I yell at you in front of all of your fucking peers. Mm-hmm. And I say, there's not going to be another fucking time we have this conversation. I guarantee I'm going to have another conversation with this guy.
Yeah, but you can get away with that, right? Because you're same rank. All right, you could basically do whatever the fuck you want. You understand how to reprimand people. You understand that there is a right way, and you generally do it that way.
I generally do it in front of a supervisor, too.
Yeah, because that's their fucking job, and they should have already done it.
And they didn't do it.
Yeah.
They didn't do it. And then I walk out, and this supervisor, who shouldn't be white as a sheet, is white as a sheet. Mm-hmm. Be like, you did all that? I'm like, just go sit there and don't say a fucking word. Like, I have it handled. We'll write it all up. Go away. And then they end up calling like 3 other supervisors who all call me like, oh, so this happened? I'm like, yep. All right, we're good with it.
Yeah.
But they're shaky.
So I just for the multiple supervisor thing, there's...
And they all have different opinions of what I should do. You know what I did? What I wanted to do.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different schools of thought, right? Mm-hmm. So now some people will say, hey, I'm the boss on this.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I'm going to take care of it. All right. I've never been that way. I was never like that as a cop. Yeah. I was never like that. I'm not that way as a supervisor. I always refer to like the brain trust.
Yeah.
All right. Now, if I've got...
Well, that's a problem with these supervisors. They don't have a brain trust.
Right. But if I've got resources that I can consult with, hey, this is deep in the gray. What do you think? All right. I'm like, I think this.
Yeah.
What do you think? They're like, yeah, but also have you considered this? Like, ah, shit, no, I didn't. Okay. Hey, what do you think?
Yeah.
You know, and then we kind of split the difference, and then we kind of come up with something. There's a lot of different ways that you can get to a right answer.
You can skin a cat 100 different ways.
And there may be 3 different right answers.
There were absolutely 3 different right answers. But it got to the point where it's like, I've been doing this longer than 2 of the supervisors chirping up. Mm-hmm. And then like, I also know my record versus those 2 supervisors' records. And when it comes to like how many times we've all been to internal affairs, if you put them together and everybody else in their squad together, I've been to internal affairs more.
It's not supposed to be a badge of honor.
It's not.
I mean, it is.
It is. It 100%. It 100% is. Of all the cops do you know one that has more internal affair reports than me and has never gotten a rip ever?
No, I don't think you do. No, I don't think I do.
I don't think you do.
Yeah.
Cuffs is right most of the time, and Cuffs doesn't have to be right. The Supreme Court said Cuffs just has to be reasonable.
Well, your problem is that you're too smart for this job.
Fuck you. That's really personal, and that hurts my feelings.
No, I've had people say that about me as well. I considered it a compliment at the time. Now I'm realizing that it might have been a slight.
It's probably the biggest insult.
That's the you didn't apply yourself insult.
100%. I dropped out of college to do this. What the fuck was I thinking? Now local towns request me by name because it's like, oh, that guy terrorizes people. I'm like, okay.
Wait, so you want that?
It's like they want that because I actually use my authority to enforce the law.
I could be a terrorist.
Not like that. I terrorize the people that need terrorizing. Anyway, I had this, like, it just pissed me off because it derailed I had a very calm idiot that had no idea that he was staying the night for multiple felonies that I'm like, yeah, I just got a warrant, or I just got a charge of larceny, dude. Like, you'll be out in a couple hours. I just got to process you. And then he's like, and then as the night goes on, because we have new guys in, and I'm letting them cuff them, I'm letting them search them, I'm letting them feed them, I'm letting them interact with them. And then when I hear the perp, like, no, you put the handcuffs on like this. What are you, a rookie? And it's like, well, this guy's an old-timer. He's like, I'll just go medical. I'm like, I'm not going to let you go medical. Well, what? Well, get me a sergeant. I'm like, no, I'm not going to get you a sergeant.
I know you know the system.
Yeah, I know.
But I do this every day.
Yeah.
And I don't care about you.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you know the system? Do you know my name? No. Tough luck, buddy. Like,
yeah. Also, you know the system. Do you think I don't know how to make your life miserable while you're here?
That's the thing too. It's like I like, and he thinks like I tell him, I was like, dude, you're going home in a couple hours. You want to talk to the sergeant? If you talk to the sergeant, I'll make sure you're saying. If you talk to the sergeant, I'll make sure that after you get medical, you're in leg shackles and handcuffed on both sides and come back.
Oh, you know what the fun thing is?
What?
When they act like an asshole, you calm them down just enough to process the arrest, and then you rile them back up and send them to the hospital so they miss court.
I mean,
it fucks over everybody else downstream.
I don't give I don't give a fuck about I don't give a fuck about fucking everybody else because they've been consistently fucking me for so long. But like, this guy has no idea that no matter what he's staying, I don't give a fuck if he goes to the hospital after I'm done processing the arrest. Mm-hmm. But you're sitting in front of me. If I have to be uncomfortable, you have to be uncomfortable.
Yeah. Also, you could explain to him, I'm like the most senior guy here.
Yeah. So
I'm not going to sit on you at the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You're just going to take like another day or two before you get to go home.
Yeah. And I tell him this. It's like, oh, you want to make me more money? You want to make sure that I get that nice car this year? Yeah. You want to make sure that I pay for that extension?
You've already paid for my car payment this month.
It's like,
keep going.
Keep going. Like, I want you to. Like, I will. But like, he got riled up, and then he's like, oh, man, that was fucked up. And I'm like, what part of it was fucked up? He's like, no, that guy was like really out of line, and he shouldn't have like fought you guys. I'm like, good answer. Because I was going to make him wear a spit sock for no fucking reason.
You just want a bag of Cool Ranch Doritos, my friend.
And that's what he earned. He earned some Doritos. I had that, and I had new guys, new gals training, and this newest group gave me a little bit of hope. They seem to kind of get it, except for the ones that are from prior agencies. Those guys are always like the worst. Any sort of prior time.
I have not had that experience.
I've had that experience pretty much consistently, and now I'm training. I'm training in a different aspect of where I'm just asking them to write a little thorough report, which I always expect.
Asking them to write always lets me down.
I don't give a shit if they write tickets. I don't give a shit if they make arrests that aren't like. You have to make the arrests that you have to make in front of you, but I just ask them to do the preliminary investigation that is part of their job, and like write down the victim's phone number, write down what time it happened, look up from your pen pad or your computer or from you're not making eye contact with the victim these days. They don't make eye contact.
Well, unless that victim knows a lot about trains,
Yeah.
and then they might make eye contact, but it'll be quick. It'll be fleeting.
But like, I'm like, look at people's hands. I don't care if you don't make eye contact as long as you're looking at their hands, but they're like looking down at their pad and pen or their computer. But I'm like, hey, could you just like look around and see if there's a camera? And if there is a camera, knock on their door or leave a card.
Yep.
Like maybe.
Yeah, just do a little bit.
Just do a little bit so I don't have to go there and knock on the doors of like 3 fucking idiots that are drooling like 3 weeks later and don't know what they're talking about. But I'm training some people that make me hopeful. And I've started doing this thing where I tell people, that's not my job anymore. Like, oh, well, cuffs will do it. No, I won't. I'm busy. Go fuck yourself. And I've said it in that tone, like, figure it the fuck out. And they're shocked. And they've been around long enough to know that, like, I'm not going to play daddy forever.
God, I hope you get promoted. And I hope that you become the commanding officer of that precinct. Because I want you to just make, like, a bunch of little U's. A bunch of little minion cuffs that run around and just terrorize. There will be no crime. In which case, you guys will just start doing other things like making...
Finding arrests? You mean like what I did?
Just manufacturing things, planting evidence.
No, man.
But you'll definitely have attack gimps.
I just want people to be the police officer that they want patrolling their neighborhood. That's that I don't remember the cop that said that to me, but you should want to be the cop that's patrolling your neighborhood. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I have fuck off days when I was on patrol, when I was in crime, or
always.
When I was in,
you cannot be at 100%
like
every single
street
day.
gangs and narcotic stuff, when I was in like, the community event oriented space. No matter what, I always had a day where I'm like, I can't fucking do anything. But if I saw something in front of me, it's like, I'm not going to ignore it. I can't fucking ignore it.
Yeah, and if this shit hits the fan, I'm still
there.
You.
I'm showing up, hell or high water. Even in this unit, like, I'm showing up. I might not make it there first. I might make it there with my partner, like, holding onto the oh shit bar and probably peeing a little bit. But I'm about it, and I have one other guy in the team that is about it. And my supervisor has surprised me a few times. I don't think we get along in certain ways, but that comes to the last part of working in an office with a supervisor that's just very smart, very capable, but also emotional. And like, I don't bring whatever is going on at home into work, and I don't bring what's going on at work into the home.
Yep.
If I had a shitty day at home or a shitty thing that happened in my personal life, I will tell people at work, yeah, this thing is going on. I don't want it to affect me. Please let me know if like I'm acting out or being irrational. If I come in and I treat my subordinates like shit and ask them to do something, and then the subordinate says, yeah, I'll take care of that. And then I go up and like, all right, I'm going to go take care of that thing you asked me to do. And then you turn around and say, well, did you take care of other things? Have you done anything today? It's like, well, pump the brakes. First of all, yes. Second of all, you asked me to do this. So when you ask me as a supervisor to do something, that means it's a priority to you, which means it's a priority to me, which means it has to get done. So yes, I already finished some work. Yes, you asked me to do this. Do you want it done or not? No, I'm just checking. Like, no. Not just checking. Your tone matters. I've been here long enough to be treated with respect. Are we going to have a respectful day or not? All right.
Because if we're not,
I
have a sore throat and I need to go home.
That's the thing. And I don't say that. I don't threaten that shit lightly. But I'll fucking leave. I have enough time that I could fucking not see him until he retires. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, we've talked about it on previous
shows.
shows.
I have bigger friends than he does now. Weird.
Oh, look at you swinging your dick around.
Yeah, no.
No, but this just goes to, the job is already stressful enough. We don't need to make it more stressful.
We don't.
You know, we talked about it a few shows ago about how they're fucking with the midnights.
Yes.
Right? So now they're coming around and they're making what should be as close to a gentleman's job as this job could be, right? Where you're kind of a self-starter. You can pick and choose
It's
what
the
your night
only
is
reason I would pick people for the midnights.
No.
And when we started years ago on midnights, that was kind of the vibe.
Yes. You are as active or as inactive as you want to be.
But it wasn't like, oh, you're the brand new guy, you go to midnights. It was like,
No.
you're new-ish. You can be trusted. Do you want to go to midnights? Or do we have to force you to midnights? And it was like, like, okay.
And
it was I had a handshake agreement. I was like, hey, and I had a supervisor who I got along with and I respected, who taught me a good amount, said, hey, I'm going to midnights. Could you come with me? Mm-hmm. And I said, yeah, sure.
Very nice way of doing it.
And I said, yeah, sure. He's like, great. Can you meet me tomorrow at the department? I know it's your day off, but I'll make it up to you. Mm-hmm. And both of those, I met him there. I had a handshake with like 3 ranks up. Mm-hmm. Said, yeah, I'll go. No problem. That person that was 3 ranks up is now retired as like a big boss, good person. And that guy made it up to me. He's like, all right, you did that. You came in, like, go home. Like, all right, no problem. Mm-hmm. Worked out great.
Yeah. So, people get forced to midnights because it's not a great gig, right? Like for some people, it is. Look, for family life, it is the move. And it is the only reason that anybody wants to be on midnights.
Not true. Not the only reason.
What's the other reason?
You can find people that are up past 2
a.m.
Oh,
if you want to be active, sure. Yeah, it's all shitheads.
Like,
that's always why I liked it.
The cops
Good people go away, and everybody that's outside is a piece of shit.
That cops that want to be badasses and not deal with the little bullshit of the minor fender benders and the neighborhood disputes, you should go to midnights.
Yeah.
And you can show that you're capable of finding shit because, oh, there's like 4 calls in a night. There's 10 calls in a night. All right, that means I have like 8 to 10 hours of free time to fuck around and find shit.
Yeah.
And nowadays it seems like they don't teach these new guys anything. They go to midnights and then they're like, hide. Mm-hmm. No.
So I was really blessed when I got promoted. My boss, after being promoted,
respect the hell out of that dude,
is fucking great.
Yeah.
So he midnight's a place to go somewhere.
It used
to be a place to go to hide out.
No one knows your name on midnights, and then I got specifically recruited because I was making a name on midnights.
Yeah, because every midnight squad needs to have a couple people that are like
out of their
chargers.
Goddamn minds.
They just need guys that want to be active, right? So now it's
the only way I could stay awake. It was the only way I could do shit. It's
I get it.
It's like
totally.
I have to be out. But like if you have a hot call and it's like, well, I know my area is going to be quiet, and if it isn't, it's a barking dog call. Mm-hmm. I can make it all the way to where the shit is happening in 5 minutes if I go 100 miles an hour, 95 miles an hour.
And if you're the guy that's blessed with that quiet area,
yeah,
you can go and hover around the areas.
Yeah,
that are busy.
I can be like 2-3 beats over.
Yeah, and then like I've heard people fucking bang the drum of sector integrity.
No, I'm gonna let the Zero or the Slug handle my alarm call or my barking dog or my medical call if I'm going and backing someone that's actively fighting.
100%.
And I don't. And they know
what I mean is like I don't have a problem with somebody. When I was a cop,
yeah,
I don't have a problem with somebody like hanging out in my sector to like go write tickets or do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Go ahead,
because chances are that's a decent guy. That's going to be there when I need him.
I'm not going to be pissed off at the guy that's like dipping into my zone to find a ticket. What I am, if you're going to go to my fishing pond to grab my bad guys, because I know your area is busier than mine, and I know there's if I know there's bad guys in your area and you're in my area finding the easy target that I already had like marked, I'm like, I'll let you get it, but I'm going to get you. Mm-hmm. Like, but that's what grosses me out is the politics of it, and it's like the integrity issues and
the politics of it. It's never been an issue for me because I don't give a fuck. Well, like if you want to take the body, take the body. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's the thing too. I do that, and then yesterday, like I was working with a detective that I have a working relationship with, and we grabbed this guy, and then like the arrest team is like, "Oh, can we have those bodies?" I'm like, "Did you grab any of those guys that I had good to go?" No. Did you help me out with that surveillance that I asked you to do? No. oh, come on, don't be like that. I'm like,
see, this is when
why don't you go fuck yourself?
When stats matter.
Yeah.
And I
tell them, it's
I
like,
don't give a shit.
It's like, I don't give a shit about stats, but I'm not giving you those stats.
Yeah. So, I mean, I what I brought up with my boss is that he made our squad the squad that you go to if you want to go somewhere else.
Yeah, 100%.
Right. So now, yeah, you go to Midnights and you get to shine, and then you go wherever the fuck you want to go. And if you want to just stay on Midnights because Midnights is a good spot for you, it works for your family,
which I don't have a problem with.
That's fine. You handle your shit.
Yeah, you handle
Nobody's
your
got
shit.
a problem.
You wipe your own ass.
Mm-hmm.
I'll treat you like a gentleman.
Yep. I'm not asking you to do shit.
And if you ask me like, help, I don't know how to wipe my own ass, I will show you how to wipe your own ass. I will show you a dozen times. I will show you how to do stuff right. But if she's like, I don't want to wipe my own ass, is where I have the problem.
Yeah, then it's time to go back to working days.
Yeah, and it's happening to a couple people.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll talk about it after.
You should be rewarded with Midnights.
I
look at it like this: is that you?
Midnights are a reward.
Yeah, Midnights is it should be a coveted position.
Even
though it sucks and it takes its toll on your body.
It takes its toll on your life, not just your body. I mean, I am probably in not the best shape of my life, but probably the second or third best shape of my life right now. Also, goddamn, that's Samorlin. Boners hurt so bad. It's great. Got my second blood work. We'll know if my testosterone is normal.
Oh, yeah. Wait a minute.
I don't have a brain tumor.
Yes, that's what
I don't have a brain tumor.
Yeah,
we probably should have talked about that earlier.
We thought he was going to die.
This episode is called Cuffs Doesn't Have a Brain Tumor.
Okay. Good, because I was going to have to rack my brain for a title. So
this episode is called Cuffs Doesn't Have a Brain Tumor. No, like while tossing and turning and not getting sleep, waiting for an MRI and then getting MRI, my wife points out to me, he's like, hey, remember that time in the Marine Corps when you used to run like every single day and your nut twisted around itself and you had a testicular torsion and an epididymitis and almost lost the nut and then you had military medicine treat your nut? Like maybe they didn't treat it all the way and you have like either a dead or half dead nut hanging out in your sack. And like, hey, remember when we had trouble conceiving and you had a low sperm count because of stress and cortisol and then you like got hurt and weren't working anymore and like it went to normal? It's like maybe you're stressed out again. Maybe my wife was right. Maybe whatever. But anyway, the MRI showed that I didn't have a brain tumor. That's pretty cool.
That's a win.
That's a fucking win in my book.
All right. No brain tumor.
No brain tumor.
I don't throw high fives around all willy-nilly, but...
Oh, my daughter just learned high fives. It's the coolest fucking thing in the world when your kid learns high fives.
Yep.
We're killing this bottle. I'm taking the first half off tomorrow. They have...
Are you going to throw up?
No, I was about to. We finished a bottle of bourbon.
If you're going to spew into this.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap it up. I don't give a fuck about the news. I watched a space shuttle explode, and then Donald Trump, who is a pants-shitting retard. You're not editing this, so I don't give a fuck. And he's promising to
don't talk about my goddamn president.
He's promising to pardon the people from January 6th and all of you. If you're a January 6er and you're listening to this, I want to meet you. I want to meet you. We're just going to have a talk. We're just going to have a good old talk.
I'm not going to disagree with
you.
Go
fuck yourself.
Those people are retarded.
Like, you're a gay old faggot.
All right. But wait,
you're gayer than a guy that sucks dick for a living.
I'm just telling you right now, I'm going to pay for everything in $250 Trump bills. When those fucking things come out, I will literally have a wallet full. I'll walk around with $3,000 in Trump bills.
What's crazy is we are good friends.
Yes.
You could do nothing wrong in my eyes.
Yeah, and you can do nothing wrong in my eyes.
And we disagree on a cellular level about what's going on in our country.
I will pay for a pack of gum with a $250 Trump bill. And that change, I'm going to give to Israel. No, I'm kidding. I don't give a fuck about Israel.
I got fucking speechless.
This episode is brought to you by Dudes Gourmet. For everything from steak, chicken, fish, and veggies, go to dudesgourmet.com. You can use the promo code. You can use the promo code CUFFS. It's capital CUFFS at checkout and get free shipping and all orders over $50. Go to dudesgourmet.com.
This episode
what
also brought to you by Stoker's Musical Instruments at STOKKERS musicalinstruments.com. I don't give a fuck. That dude is like going through some stuff and possibly closing down the business or having a baby, but like you should fucking spend some money on that dude's shit. Buy everything from that dude because he's a really cool guy. He's brought me to New York City and showed me around the sights, the scenes, the weird places in New York City. He has my eternal respect and love. Go to stokersmusicalinstruments.com.
I would say that he should get a case of mouth harps.
Jaw harps.
Whatever those fucking like doing doing.
Jaw harp. Yeah.
Yeah. He should get a case of those and put them on his website, and our listeners will absolutely buy those fucking things.
Really?
If he puts them on, they got to be like $2. All right. If he could put them on there for $10, I guarantee they would support them.
So I have a planned
Is it called a mouth harp?
Jaw harp.
Jaw harp. Yeah.
So I met him through.
I mean, Pussy Kazoos would be better.
Let's put some context to listeners.
Okay.
I met him through playing music when we lived in North Carolina. Me and this dude, and so we were musicians together and played some jam band, getting drunk and playing music. And he's a funky dude, and turns out homeboys based in Brooklyn, and I've gone up there and experienced some really cool sights, sounds, colors, and foods before I became a cop down where I am. But I recommend you guys go there. He confided in me. We ended up being very tight. That he may or may not be shutting down the business because he's working a professional job most of the time, and he's expecting a kid. If you guys are listeners and you're musically inclined, please support his website, support his show or his concerts, music, and his sales. Buy a pickup, buy some stickers, buy an instrument. If you've always wanted to get into it, reach out to him and say, hey, I heard about you on the Rusty Cuffs podcast, and he said you're a good guy. If you email him and do that and say, I want to pay the price, he's expecting a kid. Like, hook him up. Hook that dude up. Anyway.
All right, for all of us here at the Rusty Cuffs podcast, we want to get to the bar, so listen, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, train hard.
We love you.